day. It is on my Twitter account at Barcelo Philly. Follow, catch all Philly sports here on my Twitter account. You guys can check it out as well. But today's Twitter poll question: why are you watching the Union tonight? It's very simple. It's a very simple question. But why are we watching the Union tonight? So here are the options. I'm a Union fan. I'm a Messi fan. I'm trying to get into soccer, so I'm checking it out. Or you just flat out don't care about soccer and you're just not going to watch or participate, whatever it may be. So here are the options. Am I a Union fan? Are you a Messi fan? You're trying to get into the sport, or you just said, screw it, I'm not even going to give the sport a chance. So through 21 votes, it's only been a little bit, hasn't been an hour. I'm a Union fan is leading the way with 81%. So they're dominating right now. So obviously, majority of my followers on Twitter are Union fans. I did put the Inter Miami hashtag. We just got another I'm a Messi fan. Okay, another Messi fan in there just now. Live votes happening as we speak. But right now, I'm a Union fan is leading the way with 81.8% of the votes. Awesome stuff. So you guys can participate in that vote as well. You can head on over to the Twitter account. But that is the question of the day. What's up, Knights Kingdom? What's going on, man? What's up, John? We got John Corkery checking on in. I'm going to watch the Union. Really hope there's not too much pink at the park. Well, John, you know how you prevent that, right? You come to the stadium and you wear your blue and gold. Now, in all honesty, like I completely understand. Like I even know Union fans Union writers, Union content creators who won't be able to go because of that same reasoning. So, it definitely is a shitty situation for sure, but it's just the magnitude of the situation. And I'm like thinking to myself, like, has there been a moment in Philadelphia where an athlete like this really brought a lot of intrigue? And I'll be honest with you guys, I look back to, what year was that? 2000, I want to say 2014. It was the final year of Kobe Bryant. And right before we played them, he announces his retirement. He announces it's his final year. He's going to retire after the season ends. And so the moment that got announced, all the ticket prices for that regular season, and remind you, 2014, for those who don't remember, the Sixers were garbage. We were in our process years. And so that was like the last time, and I can remember, where Philadelphia really showed up for anyone for someone who wasn't a Philadelphia athlete. And that was Kobe Bryant. And that was a wild night. I did get a little drunky poo. That was a different time. That was a different me back then. I used to get hammered at sporting events, man. That was my gig. Go to Sixers, Flyers, Eagles, whatever. Maybe not really too much Eagles. I was only like one or two Eagles games I've been before that. But I would just get hammered, really, but not really much these days. I'll have a drink or two, if that. But I was really hammered, so I don't remember much of the game, except for the highlights. And we did win. Jahlil Okafor. That was when Jahlil Okafor looked really good. That's when we had high hopes, and we thought that he would be one of our future pieces, which he wound up not being. And the majority of the Wells Fargo Center was purple and yellow for Kobe and for the Lakers. And so that was crazy. And it's ironic as it is that when Kobe died, it was right after we played them. We beat the Lakers. Kobe obviously wasn't playing, but we beat the Lakers, and he passed away right after that. But I mean, I can't think of like any other sport. Even like when Tom Brady came into town in 21, like there's still a lot of Eagles fans. And the thing is that when it comes to the Birds, like everyone is going to show up. Like that, there's no player that's going to stump that. Like not even Tom Brady, not even Pat Mahomes. We're going to show up for Eagles, not for those athletes there. Flyers, I mean, really, there hasn't really been a player like that, right? Like Sidney and Ovi, like them retiring would probably bring that out. But still, this is a strong hockey town, so I don't think like that would ever happen. Baseball, like Jeter really didn't have like a tour retirement. Jeter's final farewell tour in I think it was 2014 as well. It was funny that both of them happened to be the same year. That one didn't bring a lot of intrigue here in Philadelphia that I can remember. I don't even know if they came here, but I can't think of any other athlete that really brought this. I mean, I guess Cuba America for the Union a couple years ago. They brought out a huge crowd in that one, but nothing to what Messi's about to do tonight. It's going to be, unfortunately, to answer our boy Johnny boy. I just think it's going to be a lot of pink. Not even just pink, man. You're going to see a lot of that Argentinian blue. You're going to see a lot of Barcelona shirts. You might see a PSG. You'd be lucky to see a PSG, but it's gonna be a lot of Messi shirts. You might even see some casual soccer fans, right? Like, your Euro snobs who just want to come see Messi and want to spend that money on seeing Messi. Ticket prices are going down, from my understanding. I do believe that they have now kind of reached like in the 160 range. That's definitely good to hear. But so far so good for that. But look, the magnitude of tonight is obvious. Everyone. What's up, Philly Ultras? What's going on, man? I'll be rocking the Earth Union drip. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Rocking that drip. There are already people outside the stadium selling fake kits. Jeez Louise, man. I expected that. There, every time that happens, we got that last year for Club America, or 2021 when Club America came here. Saw some guys selling, some street vendors, not only selling like elote and different Mexican treats, tacos, but also some fake Club America jerseys as well. So I'm not surprised whatsoever, man. Not surprised. Even in Colombia, like I'm looking at videos and pictures in Colombia, like they're all rocking fake Miami shirts as well. So it's definitely bound to happen. So I'll definitely respect the hustle. Yeah, man, you got to respect that hustle, man. They're trying to make a dollar, and you're gonna see a lot, man. When Club America came here in 21, when you were leaving the stadium, like getting onto like the Commodore Barry Bridge, dude, there was dudes in shopping carts selling treats and selling food. So it's gonna happen, man. You're definitely gonna see that for sure. But look, I get tonight. A lot of people are looking at Messi. Even like the Philly media outlets that don't typically cover the Union are talking about it. 97.5, the Fanatic, he's having on Kevin Kincaid and Dave Leno. So people are really intrigued with soccer tonight. It's ironic that the Phillies, they start a series with the Blue Jays tonight. The Sixers have a boatload of drama. So it's just in reality it's a crazy night that the Union are taking over again. This is a team, like, think about this. This is a team that's played an MLS Cup, has played in 2 semifinals of Champions League, has won a Supporter Shield, has played in 2 Eastern Conference finals, and yet this game has brought in way more intrigue than any of those games that I mentioned. Does anyone else find that insane? Because personally, I find that absolutely wild to me. I get that it's messy, but it's a tournament that realistically doesn't matter. You win a trophy, it's a nice trophy, it's a nice compensation as well. But at the end of the day, it's Leagues Cup. It's not MLS Cup, it's not Supporter Shield, it's not a US Open Cup. It's a cash grab by, of course, the Federation of CONCACAF, and more importantly, Liga MX and Major League Soccer as well. But regardless, man, we talked about yesterday, like what kind of celebrities could we possibly see tonight? Definitely keep an eye on that. I'll definitely be keeping an eye on that as well. But the magnitude tonight, man, it is absolutely wild. Tickets, like I mentioned, are going down. I do believe that some of these vendors are realizing it and are dropping their price, because last thing you want to do is lose out on money as well. So if you could sell for at least like 100 for what you got, then you could see some profits there for sure. But the team did what they could, right? They sold to the supporter groups first. They can't control the pricing. That's all controlled by Leagues Cup, which obviously, they want that money. They definitely, that's their only care and concern, is that money. But with all that extra stuff aside, I really am tired of this team getting disrespected. And like, I'm tired of this game like being meant something that it's not. Like, we're trying to make this out to be an important game. It's a semifinal of the Leagues Cup. I'm sorry, but like, you can't get me that excited for it. But obviously, the pundits are going to hype this up. The Messiites are going to hype this up. But it is what it is. But it's annoying because people really think that the Union are extreme underdogs. And dude, that should just light a fire under this team. Because if they really feel like we're underdogs, you don't know this league at all. We've been the most consistent team in this league over the past 5 years. We got the most points in the league as well since 2019. No one has done what the Philadelphia Union has done. Messi won't even do it. I guarantee you Messi won't even do it because he's about to miss the playoffs in his first year. And let's look at this team real quick. All right, let's just dissect this team real quick. And I'm just trying to understand why people think that Miami's going to run away with this one. You're bringing back a 2-time goalie of the year in Andre Blake, who, by the way, has played Messi before with Jamaica. You have one of the best. No, I'm sorry. Let me correct myself. You have the best backline in the MLS with the defender of the year in Jakob Glasnes. Jack Elliott was a runner-up as well. Kai Wagner, another runner-up in defender of the year. Now, your other side, that's a question mark, right? Olivier Bizo, Nathan Harriel, you don't know what you're going to roll with there. If you get Harriel, you know what you get in defense. If you start Bizo, you know what you get in attack. I predict the Diamond will return in this one. But regardless, the two that need to start tonight is Bueno and El Brujo. Those two need to start tonight. And if those two start tonight, I feel really confident. It's the midfield's going to be extremely important here tonight. That's why that Diamond needs to be coming back here tonight. Because I want that compactness. And I trust my wings, my wing defense. Honestly, the wingers haven't. Obviously you got Messi, but Messi's always been known. He loves to drift in the inside. My man loves drifting in the inside. So that's really not too much of a concern for me. But if the Union are able to play aggressive Union soccer, and I know that No Carranza is a big deal as well. Gazek more like is going to move. I'm sorry. You might have to start Quinn Sullivan, or Gazek moves up, and you decide maybe to run a 3-back set. If you have to move Gazek up, you're probably going to line up in a 3-back set. I personally think that you should start Quinn or Chris. Start Quinn because you're going to have to start Ure. I prefer to start Quinn and having Chris Donovan coming off the bench. I really like what Chris Donovan and Quinn Sullivan showed us last matchup against Querétaro. I really was impressed. Really had got me with some confidence for sure going into this next one. Just realized right now saying Real Madrid, we're talking about the Barcelona's best player of all time. But right now, how do you feel about Messi? That's a question I want to. How do you feel about Messi? But look, play physical, right? You got to keep an eye on Messi at all times. And the thing is that the counterattack is got to be on point here. You got to find those mismatches. You got to find those mismatches here in the counterattack. Because Miami's going to struggle in that. Miami's not faced a defense like us. Miami's not faced a counterattack like us. Tonight's going to be a lot of fun. Now, obviously, we had the reports yesterday. Appears that maybe Messi may have picked up a little bit of a foot injury. But I could see him still play. We'll wait and see. It doesn't seem like it's too serious. But I see Messi playing in this one. And, of course, a guaranteed win has already happened because thanks to these Miami fans, and we're going to show it right here. This one. Malas, como sea, yo te sigo, con lo trapo y con mi bombo. En la cancha yo decido.